Hello, Gia.
Hello, Keisha.
Hi, how are you today?
I'm fine. It's always so stupid because we've just talked to each other, but we
A
act like
little
we
bit.
haven't. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Like we're just
Off,
meeting for the first time.
off screen, we were just chatting.
Yeah.
Um, but anyway, yeah. Are we
One,
ready to ponder a little bit?
I think so. Although I'll have to admit, one thing I've discovered about myself, and I think it's true of you too, that as
Oh,
soon as you
Jesus, this
watch,
sounds loaded. I don't know.
no,
Okay,
it's
go
not.
ahead.
It's not going to surprise anybody who's listening.
Okay.
But it seems like as soon as I watch one episode, then the previous episode gets wiped from my brain.
Oh, yeah, yeah, for sure. Oh,
You
yeah,
know.
yeah.
So.
So, did you just watch today?
Well, actually, I watched today's first and then I watched yesterday's. Can't explain why, but that's just how it works. So now yesterday is kind of fresh in my mind and I
Yeah.
barely remember
Okay.
Monday or today.
Well, I've got
So,
a few notes about yesterday,
okay.
a little bit about Monday, but yeah,
Yeah.
I just have some sort of philosophical ponderings, that
Wow.
kind of
Okay.
cover all of it,
All
really.
right. Yeah,
But
jump right in then.
really?
Yeah, sure.
You just try. I don't have anything about plants. Nothing.
Well, thank goodness. Thank you.
Thank the Lord about that. No,
Yeah.
I was thinking, now I don't know what day it is. I don't know if it matters, like
Right.
if we know what day stuff happened, but anyway, on one day we had Sonny in the kitchen with Laura, and
Yes. Yes. Uh-huh.
yeah, and it was sort of a parallel of Nina speaking with Phyllis,
Uh-huh. Yeah.
or that's kind of how I saw it. They each had
Yeah.
their kind of advisor.
Their wise person, wise counsel.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, and I was thinking about the Laura and Phyllis,
Mm-hmm.
and the word crone came to mind.
Oh,
Uh,
that seems kind of unfair.
well, not well, crone in the more like mystical sense,
Ah,
like the sort of
okay.
folklore sense, like wise woman, like another word for
Yeah.
wise woman, older woman.
Uh-huh.
So, I looked it up. Um,
Okay.
so in folklore, a crone is an old woman who may be characterized as disagreeable, malicious, or sinister in manner, often with magical or supernatural associations that can make her either helpful or obstructive. See,
Huh.
now that sounds awful, doesn't it? I mean,
That sounds way more. Well, I always thought crone was kind of a negative term.
yeah, I don't know. I mean, it doesn't seem fair to me. I mean, do we have an equal, like a male equivalent of that that's so negative? But
Yes.
then if you start getting into more like, feminist interpretations, like a wise woman, an archetypal figure that's a wise woman, um, coming into her own wisdom and freedom and personal power. And then there's all this razzmatazz about, where is it? I feel like I was back in college.
Yeah.
Uh, these three stages of a woman, this sort of circle, the arc of a woman's life. Maiden, mother, crone. That's sort of the
Wow.
circle of life for a woman. And I just got
Huh.
thinking about that, and I'm thinking about sort of like, yeah, there is that. And then there's the arc of an actress's life on a soap.
Huh.
And
Yeah.
they've got to be thinking all the time about their storylines and when they start shifting into like, oh, now
From
I'm the,
maiden to mother to crone.
yeah,
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 that actually seems more like an accurate arc for a woman on a soap opera than a woman in real life.
in real life.
Yeah.
I feel like for you and I, there should be a fourth category where, like, a crone is supposed to have this, like, this wisdom and security in themselves, and
There wouldn't be a word for that fourth category. It would just be a person shaking their head.
the other person like looking,
Yeah.
because I don't know. I just always have that sense, like I'm always shocked when I look in a mirror, and
Yeah.
like, because in my head, I'm still in my teens or 20s or something like that, and then
Yeah.
suddenly you see all this crepey skin or whatever. But I feel like I have no wisdom,
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah,
you
right.
nobody would want me advising them. I know you don't. You've hidden all kinds of shit from me over the years. So I have not played the crone role in your life anyway. But
I've never
I
called you a crone.
not out
I mean
loud.
that I mean that as a compliment.
But I feel like there should be a category of just like where instead of moving into that, like, I have lived this life and now I'm secure in myself and I have wisdom to give back
The
and
weight
I'm
of lived life, you might
yeah, the
say.
way to live life. Oh my God. I'm gonna throw up. I don't have any of that. There should be like a separate path, like, or a Venn diagram where I don't know, where
Mhm.
you're simply a fool. You're a
Yeah,
fool.
it's just a ridiculous idiot.
Like
That's us.
more
That's
like
us.
a
Thanks for listening.
female, like court jester is a
Princess
driven
either,
snow. Yeah, yeah,
so it doesn't seem
yeah.
like she
And I
could be
didn't
that
like her
judgmental.
shirt either.
Yeah, yeah. And what was going on with that? Looks
I
like a
don't
little
know. Like
laced
they
hand
dress
or something.
like they dress people like Morticia lately or
Yeah,
something. I don't know. It's
that's
weird.
right. That's right. Yeah. But yeah, I didn't like that exchange at all. And
And I thought it's going to be very hard for her when her mother and Harmony become lovers.
I know that would serve her right. Yeah.
Oh, would that be a great storyline? Is it
Yeah.
like, do other soaps have lesbians? I feel like we've had the gay male
Right.
storylines
Right.
going for.
Yeah. Yeah. Actually,
Uh,
yeah. Young and the Restless does.
do
Hmm.
they? Okay, well,
Yep.
good. Because I was
Hmm.
wondering, like, is that like something that is harder for the viewership to take or something? Or like, just wonder why they haven't dipped their toe into that
Doesn't seem like it on nighttime
territory.
TV, and I wouldn't think it would be that hard to take on daytime TV either. You
Might
know,
bring in a whole new demographic,
it might. Yeah. Yeah.
Um, but anyway, I hope they go
Anyway.
that way with it. Be fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Uh-huh.
yeah, Sam, I don't know what is going on with her, and I don't know.
Yeah, she's acting like a crone, you know,
In the negative sense,
in
yeah.
a negative sense. Yeah, and she's not like the wisest person in the world, so
Yeah.
she shouldn't be sitting back, trying to tell people what to do.
And you got like thinking of the crone idea, like there's Tracy who's of
Yeah,
crone age
yeah,
status, but she's
yeah.
certainly not, you know, she's not into advising anybody else. She's like, then I think of like, I'm all full of like terms and shit today. Like the id, the ego, and the super ego,
Uh-huh.
you know?
Yeah,
And
yeah,
like Tracy's kind of still all, which is it? Id?
yeah. Well, she's very self-involved, right? I mean,
Yeah, yeah.
she does have a pretty good bullshit detector, but it's mostly just, to serve her purposes.
And that's sort of the beauty of Tracy. Like,
Yeah.
I love like the other day when she was like, grieving about Luke, and then suddenly
Uh-huh.
she's insulting Kevin and Laura's coffee. You
Yeah.
know, in the middle of it, she's
Yeah.
still she's
Yeah.
still rude, selfish Tracy. Like
Uh-huh. Yeah.
um, it's kind of like a Gladys.
Yeah, true.
I
Yeah,
don't
and we
know.
do know that Tracy's capable of caring, so
Yeah, yeah,
that's
but
I think why you kind of sort of root for her a little bit because when push comes to shove, she'll probably
yeah,
help,
yeah. But there's
if
something admirable about the sort of the purity of that. Just
yeah, right.
like I'm pretty old, but I still want what I want, and I'm still
Uh-huh. Yeah.
like a driving force, like a force of
Mm.
nature.
Yeah, she is. Mhm.
I like that. I like that
Yeah.
in a
Mhm.
character. I don't know
Mhm.
if I have anything else to say. Did you look anything up? You probably didn't.
I didn't. No. I might look up what's in a Cosmo so I can
Oh,
start the
could we
new
have
year with you
Cosmos
in
together?
February. Maybe we could
Oh, could we have a Zoom call or something? That would be fun.
yeah, yeah. We'll tip our
Yeah, we'll
glasses.
look up Cosmos. And didn't make the hummingbird cake either.
Oh yeah,
Um,
yeah. You were gonna do that,
yeah,
weren't you?
I
Hmm.
was. That was going to be part of the celebration. I did eat cabbage and black-eyed peas.
Okay.
Um,
All right. Yeah.
just because for
That's
good
supposed
luck
to
and
be. Yeah. Right.
forced my father. That's a Southern thing also.
Yeah, definitely.
That Kentucky Fried Lawyer probably knows about that.
I bet he does. I bet he does.
Um, but yeah, so all those things. I kind of needed a month off the sugar just to, like let all the
Oh,
Christmas cookies and stuff sort of
uh-huh.
recede in my bloodstream before
Hmm. Before
before
you.
having sugar. I'm guessing a Cosmo is sweet. I don't know.
Yeah,
Pink,
we'll see. We'll
something
find
pink.
out, won't we? Yeah.
Yeah. I'm
Okay.
kind of hoping because I don't know about you, but um I would have trouble drinking like a Manhattan or something
Yeah.
grown up. I don't know.
Yeah. I would I'll have to buy all the ingredients. I'm pretty sure I don't have any of them in the house.
Yeah, and then put them under lock and key because you've got
Right.
teenagers,
Right.
and
Yeah.
you've heard my stories. I know you weren't like that,
I
but
know. I know you were.
I
Yeah.
guarantee that teenagers will test
Oh,
that
sure.
stuff
Yep.
out.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
Okay, but that will be fun. And then we can report to our listeners what happened after
what?
we had our
Yeah, yeah,
cosmos.
yeah. We won't go out like dating or anything. That would be wrong,
No.
at least on my part.
Yeah. And wrong on mine for other
Oh no,
reasons.
you can go out dating. Well,
But I
I'll be
shouldn't.
your wingman.
Yeah. Okay. Oh dear.
Anyway, so I guess
All
we've
right.
covered all the topics.
Guess we
Yeah,
have. Okay.
I'm hoping we continue with the Sonny Carly Nina thing,
Hmm.
and I'm hoping that the Marshall storyline just drops off the face of the earth.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't think anybody would write in and say, "Hey, what happened to
Hey, like,
Mark?"
hey, you never finished up that storyline.
Yeah.
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 Okay.
Okay.
All right. Well, that was fun. Thanks everybody
Yep.
for listening. If you're out
Yes.
there,
Thank you
and
very much. Thank
I'm gonna
you.
go look some stuff up. We'll talk to you later.
Okay. All right. Yep.
Okay.
Bye,
See
Gia.